What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today, yes, we're looking at the same article from Friday, but today I want to take a little bit of a focus on the Unchained card specifically. Um, a lot of people like the Unchained cards. It had a very unique effect to eat your opponent's monsters and use them to link climb and things like that. So they were kind of pretty cool back in their heyday. And so I want to take a look at some of the Unchained cards. We do have one of the newer ones, Unchained Soul, Lord of Yama. This one has 178 listings, but it's kind of interesting because although it has a lot of listings, it's got a fairly pretty good price for an ultra rare out of Duelist Nexus. Altogether, pretty failed set on paper, I would say, and it's going for $8.90 and has had some sales in the past. There are a lot of other rarities as well. Someone bought two for $7. Um, but this is the ultra out of Duelist Nexus. There is also a prismatic secret rare from the 25th anniversary 10 dueling mirrors, which would have been the silver one that came out a little while ago. And this one has seen a steady increase in price according to the chart there, and it has had quite a few sales even today, 2-2, and it's only 10 o'clock roughly where I'm at. And so it's pretty interesting to see this amount of sales, and it is pretty similar in price to the Duelist Nexus Ultra Rare. But on top of the Duelist Nexus Ultra Rare, there is also the Quarter Century Secret Rare as well, which has, according to the chart, seen a price fall off, which is kind of interesting. There's only one page of listings here, and it goes from 90 all the way up to 183 after all the $90 ones sell. So if you are interested in building this deck, I'd probably recommend, if you want to get the highest rarity, to get this Quarter Century Secret Rare / Starlight, basically, of this Unchained Soul Lord of Yama. I will say, if this doesn't make this meta relevant, which I doubt it would make it meta relevant to new support, it could be something very interesting for the Genesis format. And they are switching around the pricing for Genesis format to match that of the YCSs and things like that. So definitely wouldn't be a bad idea to enter that side tournament with a deck like this with new support that hasn't been adjusted for with the point system yet. Unchained Abomination, very important card for that deck. We got the 2020 Mega 10 Prismatic Secret here, and the 2020 Mega 10 has performed better than a lot of the other Mega 10s because of the promos and things like that. And this one has seen quite a few sales in the $2 range for near mint first editions. But now, if you want a near mint first edition, it's about $220, and they were selling for about that the other day. Let's see here, near mint first edition, $220, $250, $277. Quickly moving up towards $3. So if you need a copy of this Prismatic Secret Rare, there are also a lot of other copies of this, or other versions of this rarity-wise. But Prismatic Secret out of a 2010 doesn't look too bad. Let's take a look at the other versions as well real quick. I think I have them pulled up. But there's an Ultra Rare out of Chaos Impact, which is the original. So this is technically highest rarity. This is a Super Rare out of the OTS pack, and if you are good with a super rare near mint, 29 cents, 30 cents for this card, it's considerably cheaper. You get a play set for the price of one of these, or one of the other ones. So not that bad of a card in terms of options for picking it up. Unchained Soul of Rage, also a very important card for the deck. All these cards debuted in Chaos Impact, roughly, I believe. There was like a little bit of support that came out recently in Duelist Nexus and maybe in the 10s and things like that. But most of it all comes out of Chaos Impact. There was one sale to yesterday for 99 cents for one of these. Near mint first edition, right? Near mint first edition, 99 cents. Let's take a look here. There's a Korean near mint first edition. So now I've moved up to $1. Seem to be plenty of listings, so I don't think you'd have to worry about getting your hands on this per se. So probably wouldn't have to necessarily rush for this, but if all of a sudden Unchained become viable or popular, you might want to get that copy, as it is the first Secret Rare, or you can go with the Quarter Century Secret Rare, highest rarity out of Rarity Collection 2, and this is not necessarily too bad of a price, although it has seen a price increase, probably because people jumped on this first, given that it is the Quarter Century Secret Rare. And yeah, we have seen quite a few sales yesterday. Today, there is one at $9.60 for sale, goes up to $10, and quickly to $11, and there are only 2 pages of this card for sale here. Rarity Collection 2, not a very popular or open set, so it's nice to see that there's, wow, all the way up to $50 here, huh? That's quite an increase here from $11.39, like 15 bucks straight to 19 to 20, 30, and then off to 50. So might want to get that sooner rather than later. I do have to do my advertisement for myself because I do run a TCG Player store. So this is our sponsor for the channel and for the video today. This is my TCG Player store. Got some products for sale here: Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, and Magic. So if you want to get your hands on something like this, go ahead and use the link in this video or in my channel's description and get your hands on something fun through my store. Unchained Twins Aria. Yeah. Aria. Sorry, I'm going to butcher that. Starlight Rare Chaos Impact, just like I said from the rest of the set. This does not have very many listings. It's got one page of listings. Starlight Rares are the precursor to the Quarter Century Secret Rare. And this one specifically has seen one sale this month and a couple last month. But look at this person. They spent $127 and bought 3 of them for near mint. So they got their playset out of the way. And if you want to buy your playset, you'd have to buy from 2 different sellers, although you would have free shipping at least. And they are now $135, which is a little bit up from the $127 that person paid for. And it quickly goes all the way up to almost $300 for one of these. So if you want one of these Starlight Rare, you might want to get it now. Wailing of the Unchained spell card. There's 2 printings of this. There's a super rare out of the tin, and then there is the ultra out of Chaos Impact. I believe the super rare is out of the 2020 Megatins. This is a bulky card, not very expensive, but there was a sale for a playset. Mint first edition here, 27 cents, not a bad deal. Person's got quite a few sales and 100% positive feedback, so that's a good deal there. And plenty of these for sale, so this is not something you necessarily have to rush on, but if you are going to play the deck, I'm sure you need at least 1 copy of that, because my best friend, he still plays 1 copy of that. And then we got some bulkier common cards that are worth just a little bit of money here, which are worth noting here. This Trap card, which was played back in the day, has seen 3 sales already today and sales yesterday as well. The Eminent First Editions are now 49 cents, going up to 50 and beyond. Fairly important card, I believe. I would assume this will still be important even with the new support. So if you have this in your bulk, I would recommend selling and getting a little bit of cash for it, because if you got 2 of them or a playset of them, you're going to get $1.50 for it, which ain't a bad deal whatsoever. A Bottle Unchained. This is from Ignition Assault, which is a more recent set. This is a super rare. This has seen sales this month and last month, and it does have plenty of listed, so nothing to worry about and go fast, but just to make you aware, there are sales going on for this card right now, so there could be a price increase if enough people draw attention to it. Unchained Soul of Disaster here from Chaos Impact Secret Rare. This is its first printing. Pretty beautiful card. Near mint first editions are only $1 plus $1.31 shipping, and there has been sales yesterday and in the previous month. I'm assuming this will be a necessity for the deck. At least 1 copy, I'm sure, probably a playset, honestly. I don't remember how many of the Unchained cards have been impacted by the ban list, but I know in the past there was 1 or 2 that got hit on it. This could be one of them, which is why people only play 1 if I remember correctly here, which I probably am not. Unchained Soul of Anguish from Chaos Impact as well. Secret Rare. Near mint first edition went for $1.99 yesterday. There was some sales yesterday as well. Near mint first editions are $2.25 now, which is a teeny bit of an increase. Goes to $2.45, which is a pretty quick increase, but there is a wall of 29 of them for sale here. This is probably also a necessity for the deck. And this one, let's see here, only has 2 other printings of super rare out of the 2020 Megatins for a nickel up to 30 cents, and then there is the ultra rare from Battle Legends Monster Mayhem. So it's a recent reprint, pretty easy to get your hands on. Maybe you can have if you opened up any of that set. Well, guys, that's all I have to say for today. Make sure to check out my store. Leave any comments or questions in the comment section down below. Please subscribe, and we will see you guys on Wednesday for the next Market Watch.